Hi friends, in this lecture we will study how to make this beautiful flower vase in Autocad. So first thing which I'll do is I'll turn off the dimensions so that you can see the flower vase how it should look originally. And I will zoom so it has the upper part, then the middle area and finally the lower part of it. So when we are constructing this drawing, we'll construct the upper, middle and the lower part. So we'll follow a top-down approach. Another thing which we'll do is begin with drawing this mirror line and make only this half geometry and then just mirror it to the right side. So now I'll turn the dimension layer on and we will study how to make the upper part of the drawing. So here if you see they have given us the dimensions that this entire distance is 4.4 units. So let us begin with drawing this entire line of 4.4 units. So I'll pan this drawing a bit to the left and we have to construct the line over here. But what we'll do first is like this, we'll draw one center line first. So I begin one center line from here of any length and hit enter. So this becomes my center line. Now you can see that this entire distance is 4.4. So as I told you that we are going to construct only half of it. So this distance should be 2.2. So we'll draw one line starting from here and distance would be 2.2 units and hit enter. So this becomes this part of the drawing. Later on we are going to mirror this part. Then comes this part, this thickness. So if you see this thickness is 1 unit. This thickness is 1 unit. So we will now come back over here and we'll select line and we'll begin one line from here and extend it down to 1 unit and hit enter. Then we'll join that line to the center. So I'll select line and from here we'll join the line over here. You can say perpendicular or nearest to this and hit enter. Now the next thing which you have to understand is that both these edges are filleted at radius 0.30. So we'll use the fillet command of AutoCAD. This is the fillet and give the radius for the fillet as 0.30 and hit enter and then select this line and fillet that part. So we are finished with construction of this upper area. Now we have to construct this lower area. So you can see that they have said that this distance is 3 units. So this is 1.5 because this entire distance is 3 units. So we will begin from here and so I click over here. If you see at this center point over here and I want to draw one line of 1.5 units. So I will select line and I'll begin one line from here and give the distance as 1.5 and hit enter and then I'll put a point over there so I can come to know that we have a point over there and I will just change the point style by typing p type, hit enter and change the point type to this and then select OK. So we get one point over there. Then the next thing which we ought to understand is that what is this distance? So this distance you can see is 0.6. So we'll select line and we'll draw one line from here and give the distance as zero point 0.6 and hit enter and draw another line perpendicular to this and hit enter. Now what we'll do, we'll draw a 2-point circle here. So I select circle and I select 2-point circle, one from here and 1 point here. Then I trim the extra space, so I don't need this and I also don't need this. So we have successfully completed this part and this part. Now we have to construct this area. So let us see what is this dimension. So I will just select dimension, click here, and you can see this dimension is 3 units. So this distance is 3 units and this distance is also 3 units. I just put this into the dimension layer. So we'll come back to our drawing and we'll draw one line from here, extend it to 3 units and hit enter, and then I will draw one line perpendicular to this and hit enter. So we have constructed this middle area also. Now we just measure this so that we come to know whether our dimensions are correct. So linear dimension from here to here, this is correct, and let us measure this. This ought to be 1.5. So from here to here, 1.5. So this is also correct. Now I'll erase this extra dimension and hit enter. Now coming back to this area, so this distance they have given is 4. So from here to here we'll take it as 2 units. So let's come back here and we'll say line, we'll draw from here, extend it to 2 units and hit enter. Then you can see this distance they have specified 0.8. So we'll draw one line from here to here and give the distance as 0.8, and we'll draw one line from end of this and perpendicular to this and hit enter. Now we'll draw this 2-point circle. So we'll select circle and we'll select 2 point, we'll click here, and then we'll trim off the extra areas which we don't need. So we have constructed this part as well. Now you can see that they have given us this distance, radius is 6, this circle radius is 3. But before that they have told us that this distance is 11.2. So we'll offset this line to 11.2 units first. So I will use the offset command and give the offset distance as 11.2. Then select the object to offset and the side to offset and hit enter to end the offset command. Then we have come to know that this distance is 2.3. So we'll again offset this line. So we'll say offset, and we'll give the offset distance as 2.3 and select the line to offset and side to offset. Now with this as the center point, we'll draw a circle of radius 3. So let us begin. So we'll select circle and we select center radius. We give this as the center point and radius is 3 and hit enter. So we have got this. Now we ought to draw this circle of radius 6. So what we'll do, we'll select tangent, tangent, radius. So we'll select circle, tangent, tangent, radius, and we'll select tangential to this, tangential to this, and radius is 6 units and hit enter. So we get this part. Now we'll break the unwanted part. So we'll select trim and we don't need this part. Same way, we do not need this part. We also do not need this part, and we also do not need this part. So this much part is now constructed. Now let us go ahead and see how we can construct this part. So here you can see that this distance they have specified is 4 units. So let us make a line of 2 units, 2 units, 2-point circle, 2-point circle. So we'll begin with construction of this part, and we don't need this line also, so we'll just trim this extra part. Okay. Now we want to draw, see this entire distance is 4, so this we will select as 2 units. This distance is 2 units. So I select line and I give here and give the distance as 2 units and hit enter. Okay, then we offset that line for 2 units. So offset, and see the offset distance they have given is 0.80. So we will say distance is 0.80. Select the object to offset, side to offset, hit enter. Now we'll finish by doing a 2-point circle. So 1 point is here, second point is here, and then we'll trim the unwanted area like this. So we have now constructed this part. Now we ought to make this part. So you can see that this distance they have given is 3.10. So we'll offset this line at 3.1 units. So we'll select again offset, hit enter, select the object to offset, or before that we'll give the distance as 3.10. Then we'll select the offset, line to object, and the side to offset. Then we enter to end the offset. Now you can see that we got a circle of radius 1.6. So we'll draw this second circle. For this we'll give a distance of 1 unit. So again we say offset, offset distance is 1 unit. Select the line to offset, side to offset, and then we draw a 2-point circle, one from here, one from here, and then we trim the extra part which we don't need, and now we can draw this circle. So we'll select circle and tangent, tangent, radius. we'll select tangent to this, and radius is 1.60, and the circle is ready. And then we'll trim the unwanted part. So this area is also ready. Now we have to draw this. So here you can see this distance is 2 units. So let us offset this. So offset distance is 2. Select the object to offset and side to offset. Now if you see this entire distance they have given is 6 units. So this side is 3 units. So what we'll do, we'll draw one line and we'll select this as the start point and extend it to the left 3 units. Then we have to bring it down to 2 units and then merge it with this line and hit enter. So we got this part. Now our half geometry is ready and we can mirror it to the right. So we use the mirror command of Autocad and hit enter. So it asks us select the objects to mirror. So we'll draw a window starting from here like this. So all objects which come within the mirror get selected. Then we hit enter. Now it is asking first point of mirror line. So we'll select end of this line. Second point we'll select end of this line and we'll hit enter. And our object is ready. Our beautiful flower vase is now ready. Now we'll trim off the unwanted lines which we don't need. Okay, so we removed any unwanted lines which we don't need, and our flower vase is now ready. So friends, hope you have learned something new in this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, goodbye.